It wasn't just a wedding dress, but it was a weight of history, silence, and tradition, layered onto one woman's shoulders. In 1993, Masako Owada said yes to a prince, a crown, and a life behind palace walls. But what exactly did she wear on that life-changing day? Welcome back to Clara Marie. Today we revisit the unforgettable wedding of Japan's Crown Princess Masako. Her dress told a story, not of trend or glamour, but of a 2,000-year-old empire and a woman stepping into it with grace and quiet courage. On June 9, 1993, Masako Owada married Crown Prince Naruhito, heir to the chrysanthemum throne. The wedding was one of the most watched royal events of the decade, not only in Japan but across the world. Masako had given up her diplomatic career for this role, and everything about her wedding, especially the attire, reflected the weight of that choice. The Japanese Imperial family is the oldest continuous monarchy in the world, and its rituals are steeped in ancient protocol. One of the most striking outfits Masako wore was the junihitoe, a traditional 12-layered kimono dating back to the Heian period, 794 or 1185. Each layer is crafted from exquisite silk, dyed in symbolic colors representing nature, seasons, or poetry. The full ensemble weighs over 20 kilograms, nearly 45 pounds. The outermost layer worn by Masako was an apricot orange hue, symbolizing early summer and harmony. She also wore the Imperial fan, hyogi, made of cypress wood slats, painted with royal motifs. This was not just a bridal dress, it was a symbol of the continuity of Japanese imperial tradition, used for centuries by crown princesses. Later in the day, Masako changed into a Western-style white wedding dress designed in a distinctly modest silhouette, echoing the elegance of mid-century couture. It had long sleeves, a structured bodice, and a high neckline, modest yet regal. She also wore the East Asian phoenix crown, not to be confused with Chinese-style versions, along with an imperial white veil and gloves. On her shoulders was the Grand Cordon of the Order of the Precious Crown, Japan's highest honor for female royalty. This gown was deliberately subdued. It did not aim for modern trends, but for timeless elegance, ensuring the focus remained on tradition and symbolism. The tiara Masako wore during the wedding banquet was loaned from the Imperial household collection. It was made of diamonds in a classic kokoshnik style, representing continuity within the female branch of the royal family. Masako also wore white tabi socks and zori sandals during her traditional rites. Every element, from the fan to the hairstyle, was choreographed to match rituals from over 1,000 years ago. Unlike European royal weddings, Japanese imperial weddings are solemn, ritualistic, and full of ceremonial silence. The junihitoe is incredibly expensive and time-consuming to produce. Each kimono layer is hand-dyed and hand-stitched, often taking months to create. While the exact cost of Masako's wedding ensembles was never disclosed, experts estimate it ran into hundreds of thousands of dollars, factoring in the ceremonial layers, the Western gown, and the preservation techniques used afterward. Many historians now reflect on Empress Masako's wedding garments as symbolic of her life's journey. The weight of the layered kimono reflected not just tradition, but the immense pressure she faced entering the world's most cloistered monarchy. In the years after the wedding, she struggled with adjustment disorder and stayed out of the public eye for long periods. But today, as Empress of Japan, she remains a figure of quiet resilience. Empress Masako's wedding dress was more than fabric and thread. It was a ceremonial armor stitched with duty, silence, and history. In a world of extravagant royal weddings, hers remains uniquely serene, deeply traditional, and profoundly powerful. If you enjoyed this look into royal fashion history, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And tell us in the comments, which royal wedding dress should we cover next?